Even though we are not in class today, we are still going to start prepping for our Socratic seminar. So we're going to start with the easiest one first. That's going to be an individual article analysis. So if we are looking at our modules on Canvas, we can scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there's a new tab called Socratic Seminar, and then we have Socratic Seminar Materials. All of our materials are going to be in this assignment. It also says it's due March 18th. I will be changing that. It will be due in February. It will not be due in March. All right, so throughout this week and a half that we'll be working on the Socratic seminar, we are going to do 3 different graphic organizers, and then we're going to have a Socratic seminar outline. So we are going to do these 3 organizers to kind of collect our thoughts, and then we'll put them all together on the Socratic seminar once we have gone through all of the resources, and we can answer the questions that we will actually be answering during the Socratic. So we are going to be on the first one, article number 1, graphic organizer. You'll need to make a copy of this. I have an example. So I have just a couple examples of bullet points if I were going to be completing this graphic organizer. At the top, I have linked the article. So once you've made a copy, just click on that, open this up in a new document. You do not have to make a copy of the article if you don't want to. If you'd like to, you are more than welcome, but you do not have to. And then if you are looking through this article, I have given you kind of some strategies that are best to use whenever we are going through these articles, and especially to help you on this first one. So I've kind of shortened this article. I think it was originally like 13 pages. I read through it, I pulled out the most important information, and I made it 3 pages. And then you can see throughout here, I have underlined a few things. This is what I would have done had I gone through and read this article. I would have underlined these because I think these are some of the points that are very, very important to me in order to fill out my graphic organizer. So you need to have at least a couple things in each of these boxes. So what's something that's new? What's something that you already knew? What is something that you didn't expect? And then what is something that you might want to learn more about? This learn more about box is going to be helpful later on because you will eventually have to find your own article about the recycling industry. And so if you have some ideas about things you might want to learn more about, you could use that as a way to guide finding a second article. Once we are back in class later this week, we are going to watch a video. So we will use the video graphic organizer. One of your virtual days will be finishing that video. And then, and then you will have another day where we find our individual graphic organizer or an individual article and then complete that graphic organizer. And then we will have a day where I go through these Socratic seminar outline and I walk through that with you. So in order to stay on track with our class and with the schedule, you would need to have this graphic organizer done. So have read the article and completed the graphic organizer, as well as working on the video graphic organizer by the end of the week this week. Next week will be dedicated to that individual article graphic organizer, and then prepping for the Socratic. Our Socratic seminar is scheduled to be next Friday. So if you are an A-Day student, you would be Zooming in. If you are a B-Day student, you'd be doing it in class. And that's what we'll be working on today. And then there are a couple reflection questions that go along with these graphic organizers.